The holidays are upon us, so let's talk about the grief that's often triggered when the holidays come around. It can bring a lot of grief, even after years after a loss. So I'd like to talk about some gentle, grounded ways to cope that many people will find helpful. First of all, really acknowledge your feelings. You don't have to be festive. Grief can show up as sadness, numbness, anger, anxiety, or even relief or joy. Everything is normal. Allow the feelings instead of fighting them, and that usually helps to make the season easier to bear. So let's consider a few things that you can do. You could set a few personal boundaries. So you're allowed to opt out of gatherings. You don't have to go, or you could leave early if you go. Skip the traditions that seem to hurt the most. You can tell people, I'm just not up for that this year. Remember that protecting your own energy is an act of care for yourself. It's not selfishness. Maybe get creative and make up some of your own new traditions or gently modify old ones. For instance, some people find comfort, light a candle in honor of the person who's died, make their favorite dish that they did at the holidays and share it with somebody. You could buy or make an ornament to hang or add on a tree. And do set some, time aside, some minutes to share some memories anything you feel like. It's also totally okay to avoid traditions entirely. Any position and approach is valid. Do reach out, though, for some connection, even in small doses, because grief can really make you want to withdraw. And loneliness can often intensify the grief. So you might, search out a trusted friend instead of a big group. You might even consider joining a grief support meeting in person or online where there are other people that are facing the same challenge. It can really help you feel support. You don't feel alone. Share a memory with someone who also loved the person who's gone. You get to choose the level of connection that really feels safe to you. It's really helpful if you plan for trigger moments because there are a lot of things that stir up emotions at the holidays. Empty chairs, like if your dad always sat at the head of the table and now there's an empty chair. Music can really bring up feelings, your favorite hymn or carol. Family rituals, like you always watch Love Actually or White Christmas together. Think through what might trigger you and your hardest moments, and then make yourself an escape plan. Know that you can take a walk. You could take some deep breaths, go to a quiet room. You could text somebody on your phone to get support. Take care of your body because grief is really physical. So make sure you're drinking enough water, you're eating regularly, gentle movement, stretching, exercise. Prioritize sleep when possible because even those small things can really help to prevent emotional overload. Don't overdo the Christmas punch or other alcoholic drinks being served. If you can, let the memories come up and go without judgment. If a memory brings tears, that's love. If it brings laughter, that's love too. Neither means you're moving backward, you're just being moved in the moment, so feel it. Do please recognize the need to seek extra support if you're really, really sad. Maybe you need to see a therapist or a grief counselor. Again, a support group can go a long way to help during the holidays when they're experiencing the same thing. There, you can share what really helped you get through the season. But overall, be gentle and patient with yourself. If you have other questions, please go to our website, the Hospice Care Plan. We've got lots of information about what it's like to care for someone before they die, but also to look at the feelings that come up afterwards. I hope you all can enter the season and take good care of yourselves and find joy at whatever level you can. Thanks.